Welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. We're being consistent. It may be dull and boring, but I'm consistent with these vlogs so far, so yay for that. But I've got a teeny tiny little story time for today. So while I was at work this morning, I see that my dad's trying to call me, and he only calls if it's like an emergency or if something's going on with like a doctor's appointment, like a last minute doctor's appointment that they're wanting to schedule. So I answer it like totally concerned, worried, scared, like what could be going on. Like a million thoughts go through my head of like what's wrong. So I answer it and he says my name. He's like, "Is everything all right with you?" Like he sounds really like worried and panicked. And I was like, "Yeah. Why? What's going on?" And he said something to the effect like, "Well, I got a call from you crying and saying that you've been arrested." And he's like, I don't think that it was real, but I just want to make sure." I was like, "No." I'm like, "I'm here at work perfectly fine, not arrested." But yeah, he goes on to explain it some more to me. And he said, again, he thought it was probably a scam. Like I said, it sounds like a scam. He's like, "Yeah, that's what I thought." But he's like, it sounded so much like it was you. But he's like, it didn't make sense. Like he said, you were crying, and he said, like, I asked, "Had you been in a car wreck? Is it your car? Is everything all right? What's going on?" And that I was crying, and that I said that I've been arrested. I'm sorry, because like me arrested? I mean, So, and that he asked, "Well, why?" And then it got really silent, and then a man's voice came on, but it was all broken up. It kept breaking up every time the man started talking, and so he just hung up. He's like, "This doesn't make any sense." So I know that there's like, over the past few years, there's been scams, like scam calls that have gone on where it's been like a child, a grandchild, whatever, a family member calling, and that what it boils down to is like needing bail money. Like you're supposed to, I don't know, give them your bank account. I don't know. Somehow it gets to the point to where whoever the person who received the call is supposed to give the person arrested or the department, whatever, money. I don't know. But anyway, it was kind of creepy though. Like if it sounded like me, like if they knew who I was and that they were able to get a soundbite of my voice and use AI, I'm just assuming, to generate that, that's creepy. But that kind of makes me wonder, like, if they're getting the soundbite of my voice, like, did they get it from a phone call? Because I don't use the phone that much. Like, the only phone call that I've answered in the last 2 months was when I thought, like, from an unknown number, was when I thought it was possibly somebody from work calling me. So I answered it, and then it turned out, like, this person was trying to have a conversation with me, and it got down to, like, they rattled off whatever company they were with, and usually that means, like, they're trying to buy my property, which is not for sale. So I just kind of was like, "Nope, not interested, bye," and hung up. So that's the only thing I can figure, if it was, like, from a phone recording. But it makes me wonder, like, are they getting it from online? Because, again, YouTube, TikTok, like, I don't know. And if they're finding it from my personal, like, YouTube and TikTok accounts, and they're able to link that to my dad's home phone number, creepy. That's creepy. So anyway, that's something to be alert about, I guess. But it's just like, no, don't worry, I've been arrested. Like, I'm still at work. No worries there. I'm like, what would I have been arrested for? He assumed, because like I didn't know how my work schedule was going to be today, if I would get done early and leave. And I guess he thought maybe I got done early and left the store. Like, what could have possibly happened? And that I might have wrecked my car, which hopefully that won't happen, knock on wood. And yeah, just but I don't know. So when I got home from work, he's like, well, did they let you out of jail all right? Like, yep. I just, the craziness. So yeah, and also in the note of work, I did not get finished today. Nowhere near finished. I just, oh my gosh, we have so much inventory in preparation for Christmas. It's just, but oh my gosh, it's just so much of it. Like, I understand why, but like they really could go like days and days and days without receiving a huge portion of the inventory and be just fine. We'd still be overstocked. But yeah, so I gotta work tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day I can do my scans, so hopefully I'll get it all done and maybe even get to leave early tomorrow. That would be wonderful. But here's the thing. I found out that they're having the grand opening of In-N-Out tomorrow. And there is an In-N-Out opening near my work. So they're already talking about how, like on the news, how they've hired private, I guess, security and traffic, how do they phrase it? Basically, a company to direct the traffic so that it won't be as chaotic, but it's going to be chaotic. You know, it's always going to be chaotic. When we got Whataburger, it was chaotic. When we got the Buc-ee's, like they were talking, well, in the other parts of Tennessee, every time a Buc-ee's would open up, it seemed like they would cause like traffic jams miles back on the interstate. So, yeah, I think it's going to create traffic nightmare near my work. Well, it's already near my work, but probably in front of my work. It wouldn't surprise me if it backs up traffic all around the whole area, because it's all like you can loop-de-loop around, and I just I kind of dread the commute home already for that reason. And I've heard that people are coming from out of state to check it out, since like, you know, In-N-Out is primarily a West Coast sort of deal. So I guess there's not really many that have migrated out this way. So, like, these are the ones opening, like, this is all new to Tennessee. But they've never had In-N-Out burger in Tennessee before, have they? It was Whataburger. I always get Whataburger and In-N-Out mixed up, but it was Whataburger that they used to, like, my dad talked about how they used to have Whataburger back in the day here. And when that one, well, when they opened up here, which they're actually already closing up several locations that have opened. I didn't realize they even had that many open to close. But when they opened up in Hermitage, that was one of those chaotic times. And, you know, I think I did a vlog where the day that we actually went to Whataburger, and I was not impressed. I mean, you know, if you don't have many options and that's one of the options, okay, but there's so many other fast food places that are actually better in my opinion. Not that I have high standards in regards to food in general, but it just, for the price and for the hype, I'm just like, it just, I mean, I'd honestly rather go to Dollar Tree and get one of those $1.25 burgers and jazz it up with my own stuff and be content. But yeah, so anywho, that's another long-winded ramble chattiness. I don't know, so much for hoping that today would be more eventful in the way of videos. Yeah, and the sad thing was, I was hoping, like, if my intention was, if I could get off from work early, I would do my little shopping at work, and then I would hop on over to Ulta and you know, maybe browse, but that's over by the Ulta. Like, the In-N-Out is going to be over by the Ulta. So I was like, oh, heck no. There is no way. Absolutely not. Never mind. Forget that. And I don't want to go out to the other Ulta that used to be by my other, like, at the old store. I don't want to deal with that commute. And I kind of wanted to go to Dollar Tree. But again, I've got a feeling that traffic in the area is going to be chaotic regardless. So I don't want to finagle to try to get over to Dollar Tree. No, no thank you. No. I got a feeling if the traffic's going to be bad, I'm not going to want to venture out. Like, even once I make it away from the traffic, that's just going to kill. That's the buzzkill right there. Traffic is the buzzkill. By that time, I'm just going to be like, I want to go home and be done with it. So, we'll see. We will see. And I got Domino's right here with me. I had a video clip of him yesterday, but it ended up, I accidentally deleted it before I did the editing, so he didn't get to be in yesterday's video. None of the cats got to be in yesterday's video, so, oh, okay. He's not too content with being on camera right now, apparently, so, yeah. Anyway, hope everybody's doing alright.